Hello, and welcome to Tabletop Game Shop Simulator. Now, that's a mouthful. The open playtest. I put in a queue for this in the hopes that I would actually get in, and I did. Yay. For the longest time, back in the day, I actually played a lot of tabletop games. From Warhammer 40k, Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings, Star Wars Legions. I built and painted my own models, so to see that a game that will be coming out that's kinda in that world, just like TCG, is honestly wicked cool. So I'm gonna jump into this and just kind of see how it goes. So let's get to it. Car. Ooh. Go this way. We go this way. We got our tabletop shop. Okay. Cash register. One shelf. Computer. We got an army. Yeah, that price tag's about right. How much money we got? 3,000. Anything else unlocked? We got dice, measuring devices, rule books. Ooh, we got paint. Oh yeah. Give me that. Paint brushes, synthetics. Guaranteed. Merch, art books. These, guessing these are lore books. And then all the stuff for the shop. $1,000 to extend the shop right off the rip. Well, let's start with... let's see how much this fills up one shelf. Grab. Open. Okay. That was smooth. Then boop. Boop, boop, boop. Nice. Drop it. Grab it. Okay. Throw it away. Okay, so one box, one slot. How about here? Set market price. Oh, I love that. Ooh, does it? Ah, okay. So it changes by the looks. Ooh, okay. So set market price. Add 10%. Round the price. I could be like every other place and make it a bajillion dollars. But I'm not gonna do that. So we're gonna want 3 more. Yeah. 2, 3 of those. About the only other thing I can buy are shells. I can't even buy an expansion. I don't need shells. No other miniatures, so... Alright. Give me the box. Will it auto set the price of this one? Oh good, it did. I like those quality of life things. Okay, so let's do this one. And away, you're in my way. Yeah, I'll open up in a minute. God. Throw my garbage away. Time's not ticking down. Good. Alright. Oh yeah. Let's open up. Boop. Hello, and welcome. First customer. I'm not giving you a discount. Take your time. We have such a big selection. Ah, yeah. Going for that normal army. Click, click, click. Money. And 10 bucks. Okay, looks like any other register on these type of games. From what I've seen of other people playing things like TCG and all them other simulators, too many to mention. Hello. There you go. $35. Squared up. Sweet. Next. They're all the same, guys. You don't need to stand in line. I get they smell awesome, but hey, where are you going? Grumble. $70. Boop, boop. Bye-bye. Hello. Here. Change is kind of hard to click on in their hand. Or their money, whatever. Yeah. $30. Bye-bye. I'm watching you. Buy something. Ooh, credit card. Hello. Can I use the... Ooh, I can use the number pad. Number pad. Woo! That's the second time you've come in here and looked at my stuff. And left. No, get back here. I don't like you. Let it be known. It is written. So yeah, as I said earlier, have played tabletop games quite a bit. Built my own models, painted them. Warhammer 40k, I built several armies. Ranging from, let's see, orcs to Tyranids, my favorite by the way. Nids all the way. High Fleet Leviathan will conquer the world. I did a Space Marine army, obviously. Who doesn't do that at least once? Let's see, a Necron army. I built one of those. Mainly for my brother. He was super into the Necrons and the Orcs. I much prefer the Tyranids and around the time I was gonna stop, I was thinking about building another Space Marine army based around the White Scars, which is my favorite chapter of the Space Marines. They are super cool. They're kind of like the speed demons for the orcs, but not at the same time. Space Marine style. And come on, if you've seen the Jagatai Khan Primarch model, who wouldn't want to paint that? Thing's awesome. Excuse me. Yeah, and then there was Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings by Parabellum. I don't remember the name of their armies. I wasn't in it very long, but I really like the game mechanics behind it. Damn it, people stop making me think, I'm trying to talk. Thank you, come again. Can't you see I'm trying to talk to my imaginary friends? Let's see, what else was there? I said there was Star Wars Legion. I bought a whole bunch of the stuff, built it, painted it. I don't think I actually got around to playing a game with it. I don't remember, actually. The models are cool, though. they didn't have a billion pieces that had to go together. That infuriated me and made me have to spend an entire day just building models. A lot of them were just the entire torso and was all in one piece, and then you just kind of put the arms in how you wanted them. Some of them had like stationary. You couldn't really couldn't really position them with the way you wanted unless you wanted to trim some stuff down and put magnets or glue in there. Yeah, I don't remember if I played it much. I know I watched videos on it. That it seemed like it could be good mechanics. Like I said, I don't remember if I played it. Oh, you're actually buying something this? Oh, one whole thing. Thanks. Come in so many times. Dang. Hate you. Know this. It is written. Ponytail man. Yeah. Trying to think of other ones. I know I've played other ones, but they're all escaping my mind right now. Bought a few Gundam models to do Gunpla as well. I love Gundam. I never really got around to it too much. At the time, I was more obsessed with the tabletop games. And anyone who builds and paints their own models knows that is very time consuming. It can take quite a bit of time, although over the years they came out with some really nice methods in which to speed the process along, from speed paints. Then I think around the time I stopped, give me the money. It was a little after the time I stopped. People were developing the slap chop style, where you did like 3 shades of primer, then took your color and just took speed paints and just whoop whoop whoop, and it was, you could get an entire army done in like no time. Oh yeah, the Last Argument of Kings. That's how I built my entire dwarf army, or Dweger. I think they were called Dwegers. And that's how I built that entire army. That they came out okay. They weren't like super great quality. I much preferred the 40k ones I did that were of a better looking quality. But they certainly weren't ugly by no means. So that was nice. Boop. Give me your money. $5. A goal. Thank you. $5. Bye-bye. I wonder how long these days go for. More customers. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, and look. Lights. No light switches. I remember seeing that because I watched my brother play TCG. The whole light thing is weird. Thank you. You turned on. Power friendly here. 65. I'm totally paying attention. There we go. Bye-bye. Hello, hello. Oh, wonder. Maybe the prices are too high? 65. Bye-bye. Maybe I'll try just doing market price and not 10% extra. The counter's not moving at the top. Huh? More? I think the day might be over. I think we just ran our very first successful day. High five! I'm alone. Huh? More? Nope. Okay. Turning around. So it looks like at the end of the day, no more come in, just like normal. Okay. Let's see what we unlocked. 3 new armies. Guardian style, demon, undead. Ah, yeah. Anything else? Oh, the paints. Nice. And from there, I can buy in the shop a painting table. Okay, first, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's buy 2 of those. Then let's buy 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Right? Yeah. 2 shells, do that. Let's see how we can... Can I move this? Stop it. Cool. Let's put this there. Guessing you're the shelf? I was correct. It is not even. Do I actually care? Not particularly. But let's try and optimize. Good enough. Gonna spend all day on that. I don't have OCD, so I don't care. Just need to do that and that. Yeah. It's a little off. I might fix it. Okay, so what do we got here? The new demon army. So what I'm thinking is regular, another one, another one, another one. Paints and paint brushes. Because in one day, they cleared out, well, they cleared out 4 of those, but with the variety, maybe? I'm gonna test it. Demon armies. Anything that has the red color while painting, I don't know why, I always found that super fun. Just the layering of the paints along with anything like green. That is super fun. Layer, especially if you want to layer up. That was weird. Layer up from a base coat of like darker blues and purples to lead up to the lighter greens. Makes it look fantastic. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Age of Sigmar. I had a orc army in Age of Sigmar along with, oh my god, I forgot their names. They're kind of like the Space Marines of Age of Sigmar. They're like dudes in big armor and lightning style, kind of Thor style. I can't believe I'm blanking on the name. I can't remember. And I don't feel like grabbing my phone to look it up. So if anyone else knows, please leave a comment, because I can't remember. My word, has it been that long since I dabbled in tabletop? Wait, was that shelf uneven again? I don't remember. It was. Let's see if we can move it really quick. Just so people don't get angry at me. Boom. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna want 2... Is that under tools? Yes. 1, 2. 1, 2. What does that leave me with? $978. I want to buy that painting table. Let's get this stuff in here. Paintbrushes. That box art reminds me of either AK or Vallejo. That one reminds me of Wargaming and their cheap synthetic brushes. Good starter brushes, but if you ever want to move on from it, Sabo style brushes. I believe mine were red squirrel hair, if I remember correctly. I don't think it was horsehair. And I loved it. The bristles had so much more control to them. Made life so much easier. Painting table. Boop. Leaves me with $400. I don't know if there's taxes or rent in this game, so don't want to go bankrupt on the first day. We're gonna put this. Wheel to rotate. Perfect. Put this right here. Can I? How close can I get that? That. Boom. Just a normal one. We got our wet palette, the recovery cutting. Oh my god, matte. Words. Paint cup. Not to be confused with your coffee cup early in the morning when you brush off your paint into your coffee and then drink it and wonder why it... Never mind. Pay the bills. I was not paying attention. Was that like $200? It was. Holy crap. Okay, everything's... Oh, I didn't do the prices. That would have been silly. Set market price. $38. Oh no, everyone... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the same with this one. Market price, then we'll round it. Promo? That might mean they'll sell too fast. I don't want that. I'd like to make some money off it. Okay, do I have to do anything for this? Like, can people sit there and I make money off it, or... I don't see anything to, like, settings-wise that I have to dictate prices for it. Unlocked items, licenses... I don't see anything. Alright. Hello and welcome. We got all the new armies, all the new paints, a painting table. Without an airbrush, I just realized... Oh yeah, we probably couldn't have an airbrush in here. Now that I think about that. Since it's a closed environment and... Yeah, you don't want to be breathing that stuff in too long. I made that mistake. Definitely, if you're going to airbrush, wear a mask. At least I needed to it. Played hell on my lungs. But I loved my hardened Steenbeck airbrush. Expensive, but worth it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Wow. Is it all undead? Undead, demon, and the base set. Man, you a collector. But keep buying the... Oh! Keep buying the undead. Yeah! 2, 3 each. Oh yeah. You build an arm. Oh my word. Thank you. You have yourself a good day. How the shelves looking? I might be able to squeak by without having to buy any stock until the end of the day. Unless people keep buying that stuff. Oh, someone's painting. Is my money going up? It's going up by $1. So I guess they do pay to paint? Instead of pay to play, you pay to paint! And now we play the waiting game. Something. Buy something now. Huh. People waiting outside. I wonder if... Whoa. 227. I wonder if there's a limitation. Holy crap. I might have to buy stock on how many NPCs can be inside the store. If that's the case. Get your stuff and get out. Get out now. How are we looking on stock? Pretty bad. What's the time now? Oof. Probably just buy 2 of each, huh? Head it off at the pass. There, tool. I do not have enough money for that. What about 1 of each? I want to register. I do not have enough money to do 2 of each of everything. So it might seem like I'm making a lot of money, but I am not. One of each. We'll have to go with that for now. Oh, hello. My apologies. Things are flying off the shelf so much, I did not see you there. Hello. Thank you. Click, click. Next. Woohoo! I unlocked more to spend money on. Let's grab 1 of each of these as well. And we looking... Nothing's sold out at the moment. Or fully sold out. Bye-bye. Yes, more people paint. Wait, if there's people inside painting, I wonder if that counts to how many NPCs can be inside the store, which means more people will be waiting outside and not buying things. Whoa, that is a lot of paint. You got big army you're painting. Or you're stocking up. I used to do that. Since it was so hard to get these things in the area where I live. I'd always buy a bit of extra. Alright, what do we got out here? Regular one, we got an extra over here. You're right. Not what I was hoping to pick up. Indeed, it works. I need paintbrushes. Oh, there we are. Whoop. Paint back in stock. Buy my paint. And some paintbrushes. Guardian ones, just in time. Hello, hello. 186. Thank you, thank you. Next. $19. Bye-bye. Whoa. I do not like the way that stuff springs out like that. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Did some boxes disappear, or am I going crazy? I hope I'm going crazy. Thank you. Oh boy. Were those the only type of paintbrushes that were in there? Yeah, it was. Need sponges. Those are great. Great for adding texture. And makeup brushes. Get those. They're great for dry brushing. Don't need to go super fancy with it. Just a regular old pack of makeup brushes that you can find at a convenience store or Amazon, or doesn't really matter. Find the ones that best suit you. I don't remember what ones I bought. They were just normal makeup brushes for people that put on like foundation or whatever stuff's called. Rouge. Just, you know, makeup in general, really. And that's what I'd use for dry brushing. Worked phenomenally. One of the other things I had, a wet palette. Wet palettes are beautiful. Just be careful not to leave them out in certain temperatures and certain climates, because they will get moldy and gross. It's a common mistake a lot of people make. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. Lemon pie. Oh wow. Thank you, thank you. 31. Whoa. Every time it springs out like that, I'm just waiting for it to hit me in the head. Am I sold out on stuff? Was I not? Was I blabbering so much I wasn't paying attention? The day's over, so no big deal. I did goof, though. Big goof. Shop level 4. Might be my imagination, but I feel like when I watched my brother play TCG, it took a lot more Wow. Was it the way I think this was the way my camera was. The dude looked like a giant. Anyways. I feel like it moved slower money-wise, but then again, he was in that game. You're selling like card packs for a couple dollars, where I'm selling essentially war game style 40k stuff for bajillion dollars. You done yet? Hurry up. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like either AK or Vallejo. Not Warhammer, because their pots suck. Dropper bottles, all the way. Dropper bottles some stainless steel bearing, small ball bearings to put inside, then just get a shaker, and you're set, dude. That... You will be golden. There. Up to 1,000, so let's do 2. Oof. Miniature display. Let's grab this stuff really quick. Miniature display. Hold on a second. Open that. I must check something now. Demon army. And my ghoulish ghouls. Those are wicked fun to paint. Zombies and ghosts and stuff. Making that ethereal kind of look. I shouldn't say ethereal, that's more towards angels and stuff, but like spooky specter stuff. Just depending on whether you want a darker or lighter, on how you thin your paints and layer them, but yeah. Loved. Which, I think that was an Age of Sigmar army that I painted that for someone that were ghost. And they wanted it like a combination of like this bright blues and light grays. That was cool. I liked that. I did most of it with an airbrush, actually. And then did finishing touches with thinned up paint. I don't even think I used any speed paints or contrast paints or anything like that with that one. Of course, then again, I didn't paint up many things for other people. It was usually for myself. I'm not big on painting for other people. Just because of the amount of time that went behind it. Like, I got my own armies to paint. Let's see. This should be undead. Nope, guardian. I only bought one of each. Alright. Now, I want to check something. 2 regulars? Anyways. Take. Unpack. Okay. So I can unpack them and build them and paint them? Excuse me a second. I'll be just a moment. Missing an arm, though. Did I complete any? I did not. Can I paint anything yet? I want to see what that's like. I cannot. Okay, give me a second. Miniatures. Undead. No, I am not going to make myself bankrupt. Maybe. We'll see. Take. Unpack. Oh, wrong button. Back. I just want to paint one. I want to see what the mechanic's like. Show me. Show me what you got. Did I not complete any again? Seriously? I'm gonna go bankrupt doing this. But I want to see it. I think one... Yes. No. I'm confused. Can I... Do I sit? Okay. Maybe it is under that menu? What was that under? Okay. Since this is still a work in progress, I don't know what the... Oh, wait, see. Yeah. Dumb. So, paint. Alright, we got us an archer. Look at that. Look at that model. That is straight up resin. Huh. Oh, okay. So that just means it's all done. Yo, look at that pose. Oh, he ready. We got one here. Yo, he's gonna football tackle the enemy team. Bite him. Arr. Models look good. Zombie. And we got one more. Ooh, definitely. Was it? Nope. Bone Guardian. Alright. What about painting? Can I paint it? I'm painting the Bone Guardian. Start. Okay. 2, 1. I do it. Okay. How about boop, boop, boo, boo, boom. No. Yeah, look at that. Ghoulish. Hiya. Yeah, not bad. Some yellows, make it look all pustule. I think I would have done some purples, but yeah. Ooh, I screwed up. It's kind of a stupid mini game for painting, but no. My DPI is set for shooters, not weird painting mini games. Huh. So that display I got, I'm guessing, allows me to put the models up for sale that I paint? How much money? I got 819. The bills was 200 last time. I'm also gonna need money to restock though. I got paint. Got one of everything, a little bit of everything. So why don't we grab one paintbrush? I wonder how big it is though. About to find out. That's not terribly big. We rotate it. Yeah, we can put it up by the counter. Right, keep an eye on people and their grubby little hands. Yeah, let's put it right there. I can't go through there. I must go around. Oh, I must pay attention. Okay, so... place a figure. Market price is $111. Okay. $99. That boop sound is very loud in my ear. Huh. Ah, crap, I didn't round any of them. I don't want to deal with change. Because I'm lazy. Huh. That is interesting. Can I crouch in this, or... I wanted to kind of get a closer look at them. That is cool, though. You can unpack them, build them, paint them. That is an interesting concept. I am not a huge fan of the mini game, but hey, can't win them all. And bills are expensive. Got $174. I don't even think I can buy anything. I cannot. Broke boy. Try another shelf. Alright, let's start the day, see how this goes. Maybe I can make some money. And oh, look, keep the drinks away. You can touch, but with clean hands. Yeah. That's why you varnish. So people with grubby hands don't screw up your awesome paint job. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm not bitter. Not at all. Although I will say, for a playtest, only, let's see, version 11.0.11.6. It functions pretty well. I've definitely played, early access games that have a hard time functioning at the beginning. Make me regret ever buying them. They're on the other side, bud. Or is there like one left over? There's like one left over there. Well, thank you. What do we got? $8. Whoa. Don't feel bad, guy. That's usually what my price tags looked like when I went miniature shopping, too. Hell, that's what it looked like when I simply went paint shopping sometimes. Just for paint. I believe my original hardened Steenback airbrush, the airbrush alone, if I remember correctly, it was in the $400 range? That, yeah. That took a lot of convincing on my own part. Oh wow, 400. Thank you. Bye. That took a lot of convincing on my own part to convince myself to essentially bite the bullet and buy it. Worth it in the end. I'm probably one of my best purchases when it came to... Why is there change? I missed something. Get out. How dare you point out me missing something? Of course it was the ponytail guy. Of course it was. I'll remember. You. Didn't you just leave? What was I talking about? Oh yes, the airbrush. Wonderful tool to have. I'd say buy a cheaper one at first to see if it's a style you like, because it's not for everyone. It is a marvelous tool that if you can get the handle on, excuse me, you can get a handle on it, will help your painting immensely. But it's not for everyone, so I'd say go with a cheaper one, go with a cheaper air compressor, and definitely see if it's something you like. Start off just by priming your models that way. 91 cents. I don't know how I keep letting this get by. Get out! Get out! I'm the worst. But yeah, it's a good purchase. If it does turn out to be something you like, I recommend practicing breaking it down and putting it back together, because they're very tiny pieces and it's very easy to mess it up. I've done it before. You'll do it. I've lost count of how many times I had in the little paint tray on the top of it. It wouldn't shoot the paint and bubbles were just bubbling in the tray, and there's a couple answers for that one, but we're not going to get into that. But, you know, learn how to break it down. Always maintenance it. Always clean it once you're done. Don't run thick paint through it, because that in and of itself is a nightmare if you clog it up. You gotta break it down, get the needle out, get the really thick stuff that's inside out of it. There was a thing I was looking into around the time I was about to stop. It's meant for people that wear glasses or jewelry or stuff like that. It's like a little thing that you put the stuff inside with a cleaning solution, and it vibrates. I was thinking about getting one of those, but I never did. Because like I said, it was around the time I was actually stopping in the hobby. Something I've thought about getting back into, though. Maybe. Lily. Ooh, thank you. 40. Yep. I really should adjust my DPI. I keep zipping. Zipping. Boop, 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 boop. Nice goatee. I hope you use beard oil. Yeah, I know who you are, bud. I remember you. I don't forget. Oh, hey, my shelves are empty. That could be a problem. Do this guy really quick. Deal with the boxes in a minute. My brain got so invested in talking about tabletop miniatures and paints and stuff that I forgot to pay attention to my stock. Teaches me a lesson, now doesn't it? What up, bro? Yeah. Oh, now get out. Yeah. Give me that. Yeah. I did not see you there. My apologies. Perfect change. Woo! Paintbrushes. Might as well just get them on the shelf now. Day's almost over. I can order one more thing of stocks. Maybe do one more day of this, and yeah, maybe I'll do another video of it. I don't know. These type of games haven't always been my thing. Then again, I've never really tried them that much. I more or less just watched my brother play TCG. Looked fun. I was never much into card games. I definitely collected them when I was younger. My dad would buy them for me when I was a kid, like Pokemon and stuff. Way back when. But I never got, like, super invested in playing any card games. I did play Yu-Gi-Oh! With my brother. I think in my entire life I've played maybe 2 Pokemon games. Wasn't a... card games, that is. Game Boy games, on the other hand. The regular Game Boy Color. Is it SD? What one do I have next to me right here? I believe it's the SD. It's the one that flips like a flip phone. I think I have Pokemon Emerald in that right now. Yeah, those I would lose myself in as a kid. I went through batteries like crazy on the Game Boy Color. Beat it I don't know how many times. Collected all of the original, what was it 102? Of the, I believe it was called the Indigo League. Correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly don't remember. It has been a very long time since I thought about any of that stuff. Okay, so we got 2 of those. Why don't we go with 3, so we have a little extra. Ooh, I got stuff. I might have to back off that purchase. Let's do 2 for now. Let's grab 1 thing of dice. Rulebooks. Everybody needs rulebooks. Grab 2 of those. I'm probably gonna have to buy a shelf. I'll need one anyways, it don't matter. We're up to almost 3,000. Nothing else there. Those. Can we grab 1 more? Oof, that's gonna push it. Can I get another shelf in here though? Oh, wrong button. second. I have to do some finagling. I need to expand the store. I don't have anything here. I can just move that up here for now. And let's put that there. Good enough. Okay. Guardians were there. Those must be the goody two-shoes of the world. Oop, phone went off. My bad. I forgot to shut off my phone. Oopsie. All right. Let's finish up this. Let me out. We got some paint. Dun, 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 dun. With extra. Ah, handbook. Actually, I'm gonna look at that really quick. Yeah, that price tag's about right. It's bringing back memories of my wallet being empty. Paint. Come on. No! No! Can I pick it back up? Take. There we go. Screwed up. More handbooks. Rule books, whatever. Get more undead now. The Legion will march forth. Did I buy too many of these again? I think I did. Paintbrushes. That was another thing I bought in bulk. Really cheap synthetic paintbrushes. Oops. It is always good to have. Especially when you're batch painting and you're being super rough on your paintbrushes. Yeah. Or just doing bold detailings that don't require... Oh yeah, the dice. Will it fit? Woo! Check those in a second. Did I buy 2 of them? I did not. Ooh. Oh. Round. Price. Round. Set mark price. Round. Round. Set mark round. And then the dice. I have a lot of dice in a box. Some of it was even custom made for certain armies. Because I liked the flair behind it. Okay, so let's grab one of each of them. And let's grab one more of those. Can I squeak by? Ugh. Those are gonna have to wait. All right. Got some rule books. Guardian. The demons. This one should be undead. Yes, it is. Good enough. There. Alright, let's close up. 250 in bills. What do you guys say to one more day? Let's see how it goes. Yoink. Yeah, the chest must be on a promo. Actually, give me control. I can only grab from there. I can't take out of the boxes. If I was to pick it up. Nope. I want to take from the box and put together some more miniatures while I wait. I didn't want to take it off the shelf. Hopefully that's something they can fix before the game comes out. So I'm taking off the shelf, I'm not selling it. If I can take from the box, that's a different story. Means I don't have to constantly keep paying attention to the stock on the shelves because I'm taking so much off them. I wonder if they have a... I bet they have a Discord. Maybe I'll leave a comment on there. I don't know. $48. Exact change. I love you. Ooh, got the rulebook right off the rip. Thank you. Just got those in. You got that new book smell. Whoa. Why is there change? What did I do wrong? Where is it? Nope. 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 There. No change. No one saw that, right? We're good. Thumbs up. Woo! Very nice. Here's your $2. Next. $85. Good purchase. Much appreciated. Next. Buy something. Hurry up. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4? Can there only be 4 NPCs inside the store? Is this something with their pathfinding, maybe? Huh. That could be a long-term issue. Whoa. Okay. Birthday gifts? I mean, I'd appreciate if people bought those expensive rulebooks as a birthday gift, or some sort of gift, a Christmas gift, something like that. Save me for having to buy so I could buy more paint. I had a problem with that. I loved buying different brands of paints and testing them out. Because you actually do notice a difference with them. Believe it or not. Now, that's not to say you can't just buy, what was it, like apple barrel paint? So as long as you know how to thin it down, your stuff won't come out chalky looking. I've done it before out of curiosity. Just thin it down on a wet palette, it'll come out just fine. Just as good as if you were using like AK or Vallejo. Yes, those two are my favorite brands. Oops. A good follow-up contender that's great for beginners and decent on the wallet would have to be the Army Painter. It's not, or at least around the time I was using it, it's not like super great. It can be thick sometimes and you need to thin it out yourself. Otherwise, your paints will come out blotchy, but the Army Painter is a very good starting point for budget-wise. Wargaming paints they're good. I don't like the pots they're in, though. They're, what were they called? I believe they were called contrast or shade paints, or essentially it was a thin mixture of acrylics, inks, and other things to kind of just put shading in there. To make life easier. Those are pretty good. Especially for beginners, but the Army Painter has them as well, and they're very good as well. But yeah, if I had to recommend any starting point for anyone, I would say start with the Army Painter. Maybe buy like a variety starter kit of Vallejo alongside it, or AK. AK is a bit more up there. It's thin compared to the others, so it might be frustrating for some. But when I originally started, I started with the Army Painter. I think they were selling like a giant box. It was like almost their entire lineup of paints. as a starter box. It came with brushes, came with paints, contrast, and effect paints like blood. And for the most part, it helped me get into it. And then I also bought, I think it was like a 12-pack of variety colors of Vallejo. And that's when I realized different brands had different consistencies and thicknesses and just the way the paint behaved. And now I have so many brands on a shelf right now that I'm not gonna get into how many are over there. Ooh, hello. But there's a lot. Paintbrushes. That one paintbrushes? Yes, it is. We're out of paint. I don't think I bought any. I did not. Then on my journeys of painting, I eventually moved up to airbrushes and sable paint brushes, which are very, very good paintbrushes. Expensive. I think for a single one, it cost me in the $30–40 range. For their, I can't remember which brand it was, but it was a very thin tipped one for finer details. And I personally did notice a difference between that and the synthetics. Not that I didn't. I mean, when I painted, I would say a good 90% of the time getting the base coat down, the trimmings down, and even the contrasts and the shades and all that predominantly were synthetics. And makeup brushes if I felt like getting some highlights in or doing a quick paint layer. But the really fine, expensive ones are great for thin details, I would say, for myself. But that's something you shouldn't worry about until much later on when you actually decide it's a hobby you're into. Never break the wallet on a hobby you might not get into. It's a huge mistake a lot of people make. They'll dump a buttload of money into it, and next thing you know, it's up on eBay for like good 70% off of what they paid for it, just so they can get rid of it. Nothing wrong with starting off with the more cheaper end stuff, just to see if you actually like it. You know, a cutting mat like this. You can use a cup from your house. It's what I did. That's what my original cleaning pot was just a cup from my house. I eventually upgraded to one that has like silicone rivets on the inside to help get the paint out of the bristles, but you just get a cup from your house. Some, I think they're like, at the time were $2 24-pack synthetic brushes. And then the paint is about the one area where you want to kind of be a bit more cautious of, because that's where the biggest frustrations will come from. Because if the paint doesn't behave properly as you're trying to get it on there and it's just globbing on and you're having a hard time with it, you're not having fun anymore. Which is why I would not recommend buying apple barrel paint unless you know how to thin it down. Which is a discussion all in on itself on how to thin down paints and stuff, because there's multiple methods in which to do it. Some, for the most part, are pretty easy. Others, not so much. Alright, so we need one of everything. One of us. One of us. Gobble, gobble. One. Go with one of everything. Except for the dice. I don't think those sold very much. I might be able to expand the store. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Oop. That didn't happen, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about. I think I'm gonna just restock it. And once I'm done restocking, maybe if I do another episode, I'll expand the store. While I'm doing this, let me ask y'all this. What was your favorite tabletop game? Have you thought about getting into tabletop games? Is there something that is stopping you from wanting to do it? Does something about it intimidate you? Do you not know what game you want, or are you already into one, and what's your favorite one? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know. As someone that used to do it and is no longer in the hobby, who might get back into the hobby after playing this game, thanks a lot, Tabletop Simulator. Like, my wallet can handle that. Again, God. I blame you. Luckily enough, I still have all the stuff. And a pile of shame that I never got around to painting, that I never got rid of. I held on to it. It's taking up space in a closet. Bunch of miniatures I haven't even built or painted. And some Gundams, I believe, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's at least 1 or 2 Gundams in there I never got around to. So that's 1,000. Let's purchase that. That'll leave me with 1,452. My rent's usually about 250, I believe. So let's put the full ones back here. On one of these, I'm gonna buy a buttload of this stuff and just open up the models so I have a huge backstock that I can just sell them. But for now, it's building up a revenue stream. I don't know, this has been interesting. I have a hard time playing these for a long period of time because, I don't know, I get kind of bored. A lot of people find these simulators relaxing or cathartic. I think it's okay. I have some other ones in my Steam library that I purchased that I haven't played. Maybe I'll give those a shot. If you guys want to see me play one, let me know. I might check them out. I think I have TCG. I think I have the Tavern one. Look at that. Look at that expert piling. I'm the best. Yeah, those dice did not sell. Let's check the prices, make sure. Yeah, actually, it probably won't change until the next day. So let's do that. Let's end the day. Pay those darn bills. Boom. And yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. Once again, let me know if there's any... If you have any questions about the miniature world, or if you're in it and just want to comment on your favorite game and your favorite army and your paints and the paint styles you prefer, your likes and dislikes of it. And yeah, depending on how I feel, I might keep playing this. But for now, this is the end. I had a lot of fun chatting away about a hobby I haven't been into in years. Hobby I might get back into. And who knows, maybe I'll get back into it. Either way, that's the end of this one. I can't wait to see you all in the next one. I hope you're doing great. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.